for Bartlett High School, and Coach Gain, see if I can get this one. The Boyce Anana Airy, is he here?
Yeah, close enough.
Okay. I have to tell you, my name is never said right, and I've learned to live with it. So, but yours seems to have more of a purpose than mine does. I don't know what it is about that name. All right, back to Robert here. He placed 9th out of 95 students. He has a 4.26 GPA. His verbal is 630, math 690, his writing skills 610, for a total of 1,930. Athletic highlights: football team captain, track and field team, academics, awards, DAR Good Citizen, senior class winner for the John and Abigail Adams Scholarship, extracurricular activities in honors, NHS, mock trial. He's in the band and medical career club. Community service, National Honor Society does a lot of community service, and student council. He is going to attend Holy Cross College in the fall. Let's give a big hand to Robert Price.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. My name is Robert Price, and it is truly an honor to be recognized as a scholar athlete. I would like to thank the Mewhiney Chapter of the National Football Foundation for the recognition of this prestigious award. I began my football career in 7th grade with South County Pop Warner. There I was, a 100-pound scrawny left tackle. I did not know anything about football, but I persevered, and my team ended up winning the Super Bowl that year. I returned my 8th grade year as a tight end, and we made a run for a second Super Bowl, coming up just short. I attempted one last return to South County in my freshman year, but it did not work out. However, that was all for the better because it introduced me to Bartlett football. I honestly had no idea what to expect. I had never played with boys who were 4 years older than me. This year was basically devoted to me truly learning the game. However, I started in the annual Thanksgiving game, the biggest game of any season, as a linebacker, where I would end up spending the rest of my high school career, and that boosted my confidence greatly. I stepped up. The next year rolled through. We finished the regular season 4-3, and with the new playoff system, we ended up in the playoffs. After a tremendous win over Auburn in the first round, in which we were the definition of an underdog, we made it past the Swickle semifinals and played in the Swickle championship, coming short of that as well. In my junior year, our team was incredible. I had not seen so much talent and determination working together before. This was the year I had the best game of my career. In a game against Uxbridge, I had 2 interceptions and 12 tackles. I stepped up. We finished the regular season 6-1 and reached the second round of the playoffs. Of course, most stories have a sad moment, and for football, that usually comes in the form of injury. In the second round of playoffs against Uxbridge again, I tore my ACL, most likely due to partially tearing it earlier in the season. Needless to say, I did not finish the season, and I had reconstructive surgery to replace my ACL. I stepped back. What I had expected to be a glorious and hard-fought senior year turned into a year of struggle and recovery. But I did not allow my injury to end my story on a poor note. The summer prior to my senior year was intense, to say the least. I couldn't imagine the amount of training that I had to endure for that summer. According to the schedule of recovery for my knee, I would not be ready for the first game of my senior year. I pushed and I recovered as well as I could. It was the best news I have ever heard, second only to learning of my acceptance to Holy Cross, when the doctor told me that because of my hard work and dedication, I was cleared to play earlier than he expected. I stepped up. Even though I worked hard, my senior year did not reward me as I had hoped, but that was slightly expected because of the large amount of seniors we had lost. We finished 2-9 this season. Nonetheless, I was named captain, and I would not let my team give up. Football has taught me that giving up is never an option. Even through all of these rough times, I refused to let that happen. It taught me leadership skills, not only to step up as a role model, but to step back when it was appropriate. The value of hard work was taught often and well, and it is a life lesson that I can never forget. Football is the reason I am standing here today, because it pushed me to be my best in all aspects of my life. I cannot go on without mentioning my brother, Andy Price. He was the reason I began football, because he was an incredible force to be reckoned with on the field when he played for Bartlett. For a few years, he was my trainer, and during my senior year, I had the honor to be coached by him as well. But throughout all of my life, he has been my older brother, the one I looked up to and aspired to be like. I would like to thank him for setting the bar high and challenging me to reach it. Of course, I could not have learned these lessons without my coaches. My head coach, Coach LeBossinier, good try, who is in attendance today, was responsible for teaching me all of the lessons learned from football. He emphasized how you must put 100% effort into everything you do, whether it be a game, practice, or school. His dedication to the game is unmatched by any other high school coach, and he is truly an inspiration, especially when giving pre-game speeches. Thank you, Coach L. Finally, my parents are the most important people in my life. My mother, Cindy, and my stepfather, Keith, are both here with me today. They support me in every choice I made. They encourage me to be outstanding and are always willing to adjust to my busy schedule. I love you guys, and I would not be the man I am today without your amazing parenting. If there is one thing that should be taken away from this speech, it is that one must know when to step up and when to step back, and football has taught me that. Thank you again to the National Football Foundation, and thank you everyone for coming. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you.